Welcome to Rappin with Sharon, brought to you by Promise Resource Network. We are hanging out outside here today. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Lisa, I'll tell you what. Could you do me a favor? Yep. Could you run and get your phone and see if you can hear us? All right. Trying to troubleshoot some things that we had going on yesterday. We did a fabulous class yesterday at 10. It was amazing. And we went to review it and you couldn't hear anything.
Oh, dear.
So we're trying to bypass that today. So welcome to Rappin with Sharon. I think it's kind of a funny name of the class, but it fits. That's kind of what we do. We just hang around and talk a little bit, pick a topic, and run with it. So today's topic is happy. I love that. I absolutely insist on being happy. I have spent too much time in misery. I've spent too much time downtrodden and trodden down on myself, and just I deserve to be happy today. But I realize today that has to do with choice. Because on any given day, I get up and I choose where I'm going to start. Now, where I'm going to end may not go where I want, but we good? All right. Thank you, Lisa. Where I'm going to end up may not be the same, but I want to start off with at least the understanding that I have the opportunity to be happy. So let me, how I feel about definitions. So I wanted to get you a definition of happy. And so, of course, I always go to Webster's. And, of course, it's flipped off, so I can't find it now. But here it is. Feeling or showing pleasure or content. To be fortunate or convenient. To be happy. I like that. A feeling of or showing pleasure or content. Contentment. Being accepting of where I am, what I have, and who I am at that moment, at this exact moment. With all that is going on in my world, with all that is going on in the rest of the world, I can still choose to be happy. So, we're going to go around, for those that choose to. We've got a good crew here today. And I'm going to ask for any short stories about what brings happiness to us. Does anybody want to start? Do you want to start?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Can you scoot up a little bit? That way we can make sure that
Sure.
And nice and loud.
Okay. Probably what makes me happiest is my children. I've got a 24-year-old girl and an 18-year-old girl, and they still want to hang out with their mom.
Nice.
So it's been really good for me to be able to get out and do things with them. That just makes me really happy.
What does happy look like for you? I mean, what is that? When you say you're happy, what does that feel like in your body?
It feels really good. It feels like I just went back to Buffalo for a week and was with family and friends all week, and I was so happy to be there, seeing everybody. Like, I just felt so excited and so happy and calm, and it was just such a great trip. Yeah. So I think just being around people, I'm really happy to be back here today because I've been waiting for you guys to come back.
So we.
So I'm very happy about that too.
Yeah, good deal. Being around people that help us stay calm. I like it when you use the word calm.
Yeah, I felt calm and happy.
Because that makes me think, when I'm agitated, I'm definitely not happy.
No.
But when I'm happy, I tend to be a little chill, too.
Yeah.
Just a little copacetic, a little even out.
Yeah.
So that's great, being around other people. We're going to talk about that in a minute. We got 14 things that can make us happy and help us enjoy life. So being around family and friends, that's cool. Going places that bring us happiness. Come Anyone else have a story? How about you, Tucker? You want to go
Well,
next?
my story with being happy is enjoying my music and also being with um my three families, which is PRN, my real family, and my church family.
Tell me more, Tucker.
And also, not only that, I just feel good being here with my family because then I bet they were saying, is Tucker coming back to PRN or what? Because I started to leave, but I'm not leaving nowhere. I ain't got nowhere else to go. Because if I did have somewhere to go on, going other than a program that I not wanted that. And I got to start all over again, make new friends.
Right. And that's where happy comes when we make new friends. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you landed here, Tucker.
Thank you.
I really am.
And my bonus part is the music part. So that's
what I want to hear.
That's my talent right there, because and that's why I brought my two CD players to give to Aaron and Cedric.
Cedric, good. Mm-hmm. Good. Sharing the love.
But for people that don't know me, I'm Tucker, as you speak, because I'm the music guru and the DJ all over Charlotte, North Carolina, and South Carolina.
Good for you.
So that's why I'm trying to spread my business all over the Carolina.
That's right. You're a businessman. That's good. Share the love. Share the love. And I know, just because I've known you for such a long time, Tucker, I know how much music means to you. Mm-hmm. How much what that does to you physically, because it's the same for me.
Same for you, yeah.
When I am in a space where I am not feeling at my best, when something is bothering me, right? One thing I'll use is music.
Yeah.
Because if you know me, and if you know me from 1041 Hawthorne, you know I'm in my car blaring the music.
Oh, yeah.
If there's something going on with me, good, bad, indifferent, I'm blaring the music. And that makes me happy. That increases my energy. That calm is important, but also the energy of joy and happiness.
And that's why for me, which is my favorite group of all time, the Elements of the Universe, Earth, Wind, and Fire, the number one song that caught my attention from the album Gratitude was Keep Your Head to the Sky, the live version. And then after that caught my attention, it was a rap for everybody. For me, it's like, who is Tucker? Just look for the guy with the baseball cap and be wearing them glasses on his face and bushy beard.
There you go. Always talking about music. Always talking about music. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That is good stuff. Anybody else have a happy story? Something that makes them happy? Something that helps draw happiness to them?
Well, for me, my happiness right now is I'm about to move.
Ooh, say it nice and loud.
I'm about to move.
About to move. Okay.
I'm glad for that. But the thing that mainly keeps me happy is me being by myself.
Okay.
I can't stand being around a lot of people. I know we tolerate this so much, but being by myself is what makes me happy. I do what I want to do when I want to do it, and I ain't got to worry about nobody else telling me different. That's who I am. I'm also like Sharon. I'm also like Tucker. I do listen to music, but not fully like I used to. Me, it's either reading, drawing, crocheting, or just doodling. That's my thing.
So it's action. I like it. There are things we can do that can help us increase our potential for happiness, right? It's not just, and like I said, it is a choice. Every morning I get up and I choose how am I going to approach today, and then it's about action. What am I going to do today? After this choice of, I want to be happy today. I want to be content. I want to be joyful. I want to be peaceful. I want to be even. I want to be energetic at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's where that action comes in. What am I going to bring that back to me to keep myself constantly in the flow of joy? What about you, Robin?
I have morning habits
Nice.
that I pretty much stick to, and I'm not rigid. Like today, I woke up at 3:00, And I know I couldn't sleep. So I wanted a cup of coffee so bad. So I got up and made myself a cup of coffee. And then from there, it's kind of free range. But I need certain times. I do a meeting every morning.
Oh,
First of
good.
all, the first thing I do is when I wake up my eyes and go out and get my coffee and know I'm alive, I do thank God for my sobriety. That's the first thing I do. Thank you for allowing me to wake up sober today. And then after that, I do the errands around the house, like cleaning the dishes and that kind of thing. And then at 6 o'clock, it's time for me to, generally speaking, I'd even like it better at 5:30. It's time for me to start my conversation with my higher power, be it in prayer or be it in meditation, one of those two things. And then at 7:15, I have this wonderful meeting I go to online. And it lifts my spirit every single day because I suffer from depression, you know that. And it lifts my spirit every single day. And so that is a guarantee for me that from 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock, I have something going on in my brain that's telling me to be happy, that you're okay, that you're loved, praying for my friends. Forgot one though this morning. And then I always kind of have an idea of my world is surrounds what meetings I'm going to go to stay sober and to work on my program. But now that you're open, I'm really, that's my new excitement, my new
Yes.
joy is now that the worlds have opened, I might make my world even more interesting. You know, coming here, going to sober meetings. And I think I even have one third avenue that I'm thinking about adding in there. It's
Yeah.
nothing exciting. It's another just me helping others in order for them to help me kind of a deal, you know? So I'm working on happy. It's not happy every single day. Sometimes, you know, I also notice I'm happier when I feel better physically.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I woke up feeling pretty. Hey, Aaron!
Keep going, Rob. Okay.
Oh, so cute. And so gosh, I did lose my train of thought.
See, I knew it would happen.
He did it. He did it. I don't know what I was going to say, but yesterday I felt physically really, really good.
Yeah.
And so I got up there and I walked too many miles, and then I'm tired today. But you know, I don't feel exactly the same every single day physically.
Yeah.
And so it's good that I get my mental going, and then whatever. Sometimes if it's my sponsor says it's okay to lay in bed, do nothing. I like that. Every once in a while. Every once in a while.
Yeah.
So I think that this thing with COVID being over, I'm really excited about being around people.
Yeah.
I think the people thing is going to be where I want to grow and what I have to offer and to do. Because I tell you, when I'm around people, I'm a lot happier than when I'm not.
Oh, I know.
You know?
I agree.
So,
And then,
go, darling, go.
You go ahead. I wait down. The bone color was for last anyway.
I think. Oh, okay, Alan.
Well, I rarely use the word happy.
Okay.
I rarely experience where I feel happy.
Okay.
However, things that lift my spirits, when I do something for someone and they tell me how much they appreciate. And the other day I did something for myself, just spontaneously. And right after I did it, I felt a sense of comfort. Really strange, and like wow. But so it's about doing things for others and getting appreciation. And, when I listen to Jane's classes, they can be very thought-provoking.
Yeah.
Very thought-provoking, and sometimes I get some good feelings. So that's where I'm at right now,
Good.
and I'm glad that PRN is open. I feel, I guess, a sense of relief. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Mm-hmm.
for myself and for everyone else who's been away for so long.
It's good to be around family again, isn't it?
Family. Well, I have, I guess, a church family. It's not perhaps Sharon can be all that. And I've discovered actual family. Cousin in Chicago, and his mom who lives in Wisconsin. That was unexpected. So good.
Those unexpected things are good too, aren't they? Those little pleasures that come out of the blue. I like to call them God shots.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when you're down to your last $1.55 and what you want is $5, and all of a sudden you find $10 in an old jacket that you had,
Right.
or somebody calls out of the blue and says, you know, I really appreciate the time that you, whatever, or I'm glad you're my friend, or I'm glad that you're here. You know, I'm glad you showed up today. It's important.
And then the bonus part, which I'm still talking about happy today, was my music, movies like, you know, that inspired me to be the music guru of PRN, which is like 1974 Superfly by Curtis Mayfield.
Superfly.
Let's see, 1974 again, Shaft by Isaac Hayes.
What?
Then, and one of my most favorite one from 1990. Hit me up, Yvonne. That's when that movie came out with Kid and Play.
1989.
No,
The
not
one with the Kid and Play, or Rolling with Kid and Play.
no. That's what the movie.
91, I think.
Yeah, 91 House Party 1.
Yeah.
That the reason why I said that because they had a song with them that I like called The Battle, and what they was doing was they was trying to get their point across on that song, but the main hit song on there is Funhouse from the album Funhouse.
Oh, yeah, 91,
91.
Yeah, 90.
Yeah, 91.
Isn't that amazing how
Yeah.
just thinking of that music, of that movie, of that scene in that movie, can just help us, can lift us.
But you know, at the end of the movie, you got to ask what.
You got what, darling?
Ask what.
Yeah, you did.
No, ask what.
Okay, we got it.
He said,
Well,
stay home.
that is not primarily conducive to joy and happiness.
Yeah.
But I guess depending on which end of the ass whooping you're on.
His father told him to stay home, right? Because he's been cut up in school, been in that fight.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you've got those things to grab a hold of.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. That's good stuff. See, that's joy.
Yeah.
That laughter right there. That's what I'm talking
Remember
about.
that dance where they used to hit each other's foot? And they used to turn
Kid play,
around.
kid
My
step.
parents used to do that in the club. They used to go clubbing every week.
Yeah.
And they used to do the Kid and Play thing, turn around, hit their feet, turn back around. I don't know if they used to call that dance, but I don't know if you ever saw that dance where they dance and they hit their foot together like you do a high five. But you do a foot high five. Like that.
I could do that once, and then y'all have to pick me up off the ground.
Yeah, because you have to dance a lot, and then you turn around, you hit each other's foot like a high five, but it's with your feet instead.
Wow.
And then you turn back around and continue dancing.
That's some serious action right there.
I forgot the name of the dance. Yeah, it's a kid play, I guess.
I guarantee I never did it.
Kick step from the album.
Yeah, the
Too
kick
Hype.
step, what they call that, the kick step? Yeah, that's the kick step then.
Yeah, kick
What else makes you happy, Yvonne? What else makes you happy?
Oh, music, lots of music, especially Dua Lipa, singer.
Uh-huh.
You know who she is, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's my favorite singer. And then most music does, and I like to listen to NPR. I know the music depresses me, but I like to see what's up with what's going on.
Stay aware.
Yeah, so I like NPR a lot. History I like a lot,
Yeah.
especially World War II and heavy stuff and heavy history. With the World War II Germany stuff, you know.
So you're
and England.
seeking knowledge.
Yeah,
Brings
I'm
you
very
joy.
hungry
That's
for knowledge,
cool. That's good.
especially World War II and anything about England and the royal
Yeah.
family. And,
Okay.
and
Oh,
y'all
yeah,
know
me
Princess
too.
Diana.
So that's kind of like a hobby
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you've drawn in to make
I
yourself
added the royal family in England recently, but I've always loved England, but I never thought to read about it like I do now.
Yeah.
So I added that as a new interest in England. So Because
Good.
Monique was from England anyway. She's from London, so I studied London the most out of the whole country.
Okay.
I like learn everything about England.
You do seem a lot of knowledge. I've
Yeah.
always admired that about you.
Thanks.
Yvonne, you're always looking to learn. I like that.
Thanks.
I like that. Yes, sir, Alan.
I'd like to add something.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of volunteering over the years.
Uh-huh.
Most of the time, I can't say I felt good about rewarded, but I kept doing it. And right now I'm volunteering for an agency that provides services to the community, to at-risk kids and their parents,
Nice.
getting wonderful results. And I'm volunteering there, but it's office work. Yesterday I spent a couple of hours addressing envelopes to be mailed out, and I was just thinking, surely I can be doing better than this. And then when I was getting ready to leave, I talked to the CEO, and he said, "Thank you so much. You doing this, it enables me to sit." He was sitting at the computer and doing things that would bring in benefit to the organization. I mean, that organization, I'd be happy to get a job there.
Yeah.
But right now their funds are limited. But I felt good just then, just when he said that. And also singing.
Oh.
So I've sung in a chorus for many years. I sung in a men's chorus in Detroit, and when I came down here, I joined One Voice. So once in a while, it's not often, not regular, but sometimes when I hear some singing. So there are these little incidents here and there kind of lift my spirits, but I can't. Happiness is a long way off. I mean,
I think I hear what you're saying, Alan, and my goal is to string as many happy moments together in a day as I can, and stretch them out as long as I can. And like we said, some days are a lot harder than others.
Yeah.
Especially when we have chronic pain, or especially when we're grieving, especially when my depression is kicking, or my the things the rituals I have that help me choose to be happy are going as I want them to.
And I have dealt with depression and anxiety.
It makes it a little rougher to stay happy when you're dealing with those.
Yes, it does.
It does.
Yeah. But it is possible, and that's the thing. We take what we can. I want to wring the life out of life.
Yeah.
I want to wring the joy out of life and just rip it. Because I've done my time of misery.
Yeah.
I've had my time of debilitating despair.
Yes.
And I want something different today.
Right.
And I know I'm not going to get that every day.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
But I can pursue that every day. I can pursue it. I may not catch it, but I can sure shit chase it.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you want to mess around and have a bad day, instead of being happy in the beginning of the day, sometimes the mama or daddy can get on your nerves.
Oh, yeah. People get on your nerves, especially family all the time.
Family,
All the time, baby, all the
that's
time.
why I don't see eye to eye with my mama now.
Yeah.
And she got my ass so bad, I just want to.
Don't be calling your mama out on the internet.
Oh my God!
Your mom can't be on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
You
All
better
right.
be one.
She gonna find out. Let me
Yeah,
tell
she's
you.
gonna find out. It's not gonna be a good thing. It's not gonna be a good
I
thing.
knew your mom was gonna face it.
Tucker, you
And
better.
What makes you happy? What is something that increases or helps you pursue happiness?
I'm lucky enough to live next door to my grown daughter and her family. There's a 7-year-old boy and a 2.5-year-old boy.
Yeah.
That'll keep you young.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy them a lot. I do have some body pain,
Yeah.
so I can only spend, like an hour or so with them at a time.
Okay.
But yeah, they bring me happiness.
For me, when I'm feeling happy, I feel less pain.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm in a situation where something's going on that's making me happy, I'm less aware of my pain.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another reason for me to really strive, because I'm tired of hurting too.
Mm-hmm.
And even if it's just a short amount of time that I can have a reprieve from the chronic pain, God, it's worth it. But I love what you say about kids. Kids will keep you young.
When the 2-year-old comes out and says, "Give me a hug,"
Ah,
I love that.
that's good
I
stuff.
would too.
Yeah, that's good stuff. When anybody says give me a hug, that's good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally agree.
I know this being part of me. I've had my days of depression, anxiety, and I'll call it, like I said, BS days.
Yep.
But when I do have happiness, like today was my happy day because I'm moving, of course. But I also realize that my daughter is due sometime in the next few weeks with her new baby boy.
Oh, congratulations.
Okay.
So that's my next step, is trying to get reunited with her. It's going to be a long process, but hey, it's going to be worth it.
Absolutely.
Even though I still have long-term grief issues, abandonment issues, but it's like this, my PR family's here. I know I got their support. I've got my teams that are helping me get housing. I know I got their support. So I know if I need something, they can phone and call somebody. One of them will answer the phone. But that's what I look for. When I hang by myself, it's because I don't like dealing with everybody else's BS. I don't have time for it.
Yeah, I understand that.
We gotta be picky.
That's just like if your friend come to your house around like 5 o'clock in the evening, and you got to have dinner and go upstairs or to go downstairs and take a shower or something, then go to bed. He wants you to stay. He wants you to stay all night with him and have a can of beer and some chicken wings. That's not the case of that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You don't entertain your friends like that.
We have choices today, don't we?
Yeah.
We have choices today.
You
And
gotta
that's
have you gotta have yourself some me time to listen to music, then get up in the morning and come back to work, go back to work or whatever, and everything without the devil trying to steal your joy by oh she ain't gonna say nothing, she ain't gonna say nothing. Just have one more on me. I ain't gonna tell your mama or dad that you had candy bills or alcohol. That's not the case. You don't celebrate like that.
That's why we want to be careful who we hang around.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got to be really
And
careful.
that's why I took me. That's why I mentally took a pair of scissors to cut away my friends from high school.
You just cut it.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. You took a pair of scissors and just cut that string.
Mm-hmm.
I like that, Tucker.
Oh,
That is cool
yeah.
as hell.
Yeah.
This like this jacket right here that I got on. I paid $55 for this jacket at Old Navy. This is a work jacket. They don't even make jackets like this no more. And look how long I had it.
Yeah.
It
Because
used to
you
be
take care of yourself and your
dark.
stuff.
It used to be dark gray. Now it's light gray because it's been washed over and over.
That air feels good, doesn't it?
It
That
does.
breeze.
Yeah.
It does. It's nice out here
Yeah,
today.
perfect temperature.
And sometimes a friend can take.
Mhm.
And sometimes a friend can take advantage of you too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why we got to be careful.
Oh,
I have to be careful I have to be most careful with myself because I will screw myself up far quicker than anybody else is screwing me up. I mean, just because I can go down that path.
Right.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Why didn't you?
Can I kick your behind?
Yes, and bring up all that regret and that guilt and that shame and all that stuff. And there is a time to process. There is a time for me to look at patterns in my life to see where I can live in a better, in a more beneficial way for myself. If I can figure out what isn't working in my world and do something different, chances are I'm going to be a little more happier.
Yeah.
But that's my goal. I just want to be, from the 12-step rooms, they always told me happy, joyous, and free. And I thought, it's a bunch of crap. You can't be happy, joyous, and free. You can.
All at the same time?
All at the same time.
Oh, God.
And it can be fleeting some days, but it is possible. And I didn't know it was possible. I didn't realize before I got into recovery that a deep-seated joy could be had.
Yeah, and I think it takes time and working at it. You get little bits of it, and then you trudge a little bit. Then you get little bits of it, and then you go back to your process. And for me, that shame and guilt, this time when I got sober, I thought I would die because I've been sober before, and I got drunk again, and I've been sober before, and I've gotten drunk again, and each time I lost a different song. I was either losing a job, or then my sister and brothers. My brother talks to me, not my sister, and even today, I lost it. I totaled an automobile here. Every single time I lost something. So when I got sober this time, I was filled with that regret and remorse of if I had just stopped then.
Yeah.
I would have made. What would have happened? Would I have maintained that job? Probably. But you can't. I've worked on it. I've worked on it for almost 2 years.
Sure.
And so it doesn't come easy. But learning to forgive myself, I think, is key in that. Knowing that God has forgiven me. But that's also, has He really forgiven me? Why did He forgive me? I was an old drunk, getting smashed and knocking out cars and the rest. Why would He forgive me? And it just takes time I guess God forgives you because God is good. God forgives all. God is love. That's fine. But you have to pound that into your brain, or a higher power. I'm not Christian.
And then on top of that, sometimes,
Spirit of the universe. But all of that just takes time. And you get up the next morning and you're kicking yourself on the butt and you go, no, I have to forgive myself. I have to let it go. God has forgiven me. All right, let's trudge along for a little bit. But for me, most of my depression is seeped in behind me. And what went on back there. Not what's going on today, because today I'm sober and I kind of know what to do, and when I don't, I call somebody.
Yeah, you just have to forgive yourself then too. You got to forgive
hard.
yourself and somehow try to let it go. Because I think we all have stories about things that we did that were not good. In our past, maybe because of illness, stuff like that. So there's things that I have. I just have let them go, and I try to just think for today what I can do.
Right.
To be happy and to be maybe there for somebody.
Right.
If I get myself out of the house, then I can be around people and maybe I can add something to the conversation,
Exactly.
But you can forgive yourself for all of that and just move forward if you can do that,
You have to.
Yeah, because your
Even
past
though
is your
possibly
past.
other people haven't forgiven you. Like maybe your family hasn't really forgiven you.
Yeah.
You still have to let go.
You do, yeah.
It's things
in my opinion. I should say.
But there are things we can do, and it is that forgiveness of self.
Yeah.
And forgiveness of others. It's.
Right.
I find that I'm happiest when I'm not weighted down.
Yes.
And I think when I've got all those burdens that I'm constantly thinking of, they're like rocks in my backpack.
Right.
And all those regrets are like rocks in my backpack. And other people's annoyances that I don't want to let go of. I'm going to hold on to them, and they're going to be rocks in my life.
Yeah.
And the more burdened I am, the harder it is to sit up straight. You know? And when I sit up straight and let that stuff go, there's just a relief. You know, being able to release that stuff, letting go of that, I don't want to say negative stuff, but, you know, just life stuff
Right.
to create space so that more can come in. My drug of choice is more. It always has been. I don't care what I was drinking, using, doing, whatever. It was always more. And it still is. I want more happy. I want more peace. I want more joy. I want more friends. I want more work. I want more service. I want more everything. I just want more.
It's good. That's a good place to be in.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I just got to remember that.
Right.
I just got to remember. My drug of choice is more. And when I am able to give more, I'm happier.
Yeah, that's the deal. Is giving more.
Yeah.
I think, you know, like what you were saying, when you can be of help to somebody else, it fills your bucket.
It
Yeah.
does.
You're helping
Yeah.
them, but it fills your bucket.
Yeah, I was trying to find a place to volunteer during COVID, but there really wasn't
No.
anywhere, you know.
I've been doing that too.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've been looking.
You come out there where I'm at, man.
Go where?
You come out there where I'm at. Out on Bedford Road. If you got a call.
I have a car.
It's name of the place is called
Well, hold on. I'm going to give her some information on a place called volunteermatch.com.
Oh.
And if you want to volunteer in Charlotte, go on volunteermatch.com. It has every volunteer opportunity in Charlotte.
Oh, wonderful. I didn't know
And
that.
now that things are opening up again,
Right.
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot easier. to get
Right,
out there.
right. Okay.
And give back and receive. See, we think
Right.
it is all into giving, but when we're giving, we're
Receiving,
opening up
yeah.
room
Right.
to
I
receive.
want to
right,
get
right.
that information also.
Yeah, volunteermatch.com.
Okay,
because
great.
we do need some more help out there though. The name of the place is called Second Harvest Food Bank on
Oh,
Bedford
there
Road.
you go.
Oh, okay.
Don't put the log
That's that
posts.
location. That's my location I work at, but the main location is out there on Graham Street.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But you want to go to where I'm at, though. So
Okay.
just give the food to people. And
Oh,
that's
yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good volunteer
it.
job.
And
Thank
the only thing
you.
you got to do is tell the lady your name, and she'll give you the application to help us out.
There you
Okay.
go.
All right.
That's like
There is help that's needed out there,
that's
definitely.
like
Yeah.
this wristband right here. See?
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
hungry.
Darlene's in the house. Sam Wiles, my girl. Hey, Sam. She can hear us today. She says we can hear you.
Oh, good.
Hey.
Hey, Darlene.
Let's see. Hello, beautiful people. She says Miss Margaret's in the house. She misses us. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is family. This is it. This is the
Yeah.
shit right here.
Yeah.
This is the shit right here. Sitting around, not too hot, not too cold, being around good people,
Yeah.
chilling.
Chilling, baby.
Chilling. Absolutely. All right, I got a list. You know, I always got some kind of paperwork.
Of course.
That volunteer thing is interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
good. Yeah, volunteering.
I actually got to find a job within 2 months, too, because,
See me out.
yeah. Okay.
One of the things we can do under the 14 things that make you happy and enjoy life more, start with a good dose of gratitude.
Oh yeah.
gratitude.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
about to get to that again.
I forgot.
That is the
Yeah.
the biggest sword in my armory of weapons against my depression and anxiety is gratitude. And I always have something. I don't give a good dadgummit. I'm sitting here today. I'm sitting here with a group of people who I love in a place that I love. I have so much to be grateful for. It is just about disgusting. But it's because I look.
Yeah.
You look for it.
I look for it. If I don't look for gratitude, if I don't look for things to be grateful for, I won't find them. I have spent the majority of my life in the negative, in the depths of despair, in the depression, the anxiety, the addiction, the gambling, the sex, the shopping, the chocolate Reese cups, all that. And today, I want to choose to do something different. I want to be aware enough of my surroundings to realize there are some really good things going on.
Yeah.
You know, because they're 9 times out of 10, even on my worst day, I'm kicking.
Yeah.
Got another shot.
Right.
If I make it through the day, maybe I can start again tomorrow, and it might be a whole different story tomorrow.
That's
God
right.
knows my life
That's
changed
right.
dramatically one day. It changed every day after that.
Wonderful.
Well, I have
Yeah.
a question. No matter how much gratitude you show, or you share, or you give till you can't give no more, but when you need something, why doesn't anybody step up and say, "Hey, how can I help you?"
That's why you got it.
That's what I found in my past, in my lifetime today. I can give until I can't give no more. When I say I need some help, I'll just stick their hands up at me.
Like, you got to choose your right friends.
I don't
Yeah.
have no friends. That's the problem.
And also,
and that
Crystal,
is the problem.
Crystal, you know, one of the tricks of life that I've heard about, and it's hard for me because when I give somebody something, what's going to come to me in return is my basic attitude. But I think that the golden rule or some rule of life, pay it forward, that movie.
Yeah.
I love
You
that
know,
movie.
Yeah, I do too. But I can't, we were raised to think, okay, your mother will give you a sucker if you behave. It's always been this kind of a relationship with everybody. But if we can get past that and think, Sharon gives to me all the time. I'm going to tell you right now, I've known her for 10 years, and all I can ever say is that she gives to me. I don't think I've ever given back to her one time.
Oh, that's not true.
Well, maybe so. Maybe once or twice. Don't know when, but you can tell me later. All right. So, but the main thing is that she's constantly in that mode, and I think that develops some of her happiness for her.
Yeah,
You know?
service to others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't say I'm that way, but I can look forward to being that way. But if I don't look for something in return, I'm probably giving more sincerely of myself. One thing. I'm not, okay, I'm gonna give you a dime, you give me $1. I'm just thinking that that's the way that it kind of goes. There's give and take. You don't want to let anybody be people that don't come back to you. Maybe they're taking advantage of you.
Yeah.
You always got to keep that in mind too. But if I can give selflessly, which I can't say I can, but it's a good concept, I think that I get a lot of unexpected bonuses. It may not come back to me looking the same way as it did going out, but it comes back to me when I don't have $1 to spare. Hey, you gorgeous thing!
Okay, focus.
I was thinking about gorgeous over there.
And that made you happy.
That made me real happy.
I think I used to think I didn't get what I deserved. And then I thought, thank God I didn't get what I deserved.
Right?
Because I had a lot of stored up karma there that I was not very nice for a long, long time to a lot of people. But I don't know. I hear what you're saying, and I have a hard time accepting.
Yeah,
receiving.
you do.
I have a hard time receiving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of those, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Unless it's Amanda, then I'm like, can you help me? Can you help me? Can you help me?
Yeah.
But it's the flow.
Yeah.
I think it's the flow. It's the opening up and giving out, which allows room to take in, and just the constant flow of grace and ease.
Yeah.
I always pray for grace and ease because that's as good as it gets. I think grace and ease.
Yeah.
Let me get to work with grace and ease, so I don't have any problems, any difficulties. If I can think about just grace and ease in my day today, how can I get my needs met without harming myself or anyone else?
Yeah.
How can I help someone else get their needs met without harming myself or someone else? Without giving too much, giving out of that.
Yeah.
I've given out of my own need before, where I need $10 to pay this bill, and I give somebody $7.50, and then I'm screwed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I've got to be able to take care of myself as well, and I think
Yeah.
that's one of the trickier things in
Yeah, it
recovery.
is.
Yeah.
Because I went from totally self-centered and self-absorbed and self-everything, to trying to do something different today.
Right.
But it's like
It is.
you
It's constant daily stuff,
Yeah.
The answer doesn't lie in the Saturday night party at the end of the week.
not anymore.
Oh, no, baby, it did.
I know I couldn't get sober because there kept being a weekend at the end of that week.
I know.
Well, I
That's the
can't get sober
problem.
this week. There's a Friday this week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I gave up that small thing,
Right. Small
because I
world.
didn't know there was more.
I know.
I didn't know there was more, and now I know there's more. And that's what the shit is. So now I just chase. I chase, and sometimes we've got to rest too.
Yeah.
Like you said, sometimes it's all right for me just to lay down all day.
Right.
That's
And I'm
what
still-
my body needs. That's what my mind, my spirit.
And I'm still struggling with depression, too.
Mhm.
Like a year ago, was I less depressed? Hell yeah. And so I'm still, I think I don't know if I'll always be, but I'm always recovering a little bit every day about a little something.
Yeah.
Whatever that little something may be.
Right.
But
It says, "Laugh every day. It's better than money."
It is.
When you laugh, you release happy hormones called endorphins. These are hormones that uplift us and share experiences with others. Even just making yourself smile will put you in a better space.
well, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
You know how I feel about humor. Foster, yes, sir.
Speaking of endorphins,
Yeah,
when I get myself to the gym
nice.
and I work out, I don't go often enough. And then at the end, I jump onto the hydro massage bed.
Oh yeah.
I call that my reward.
Yeah, I hear that's
Mm.
nice.
And when I get up off that bed, I'm walking straighter and just feeling more relaxed.
Yeah.
All right.
That works.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
I need to do it more regularly.
It helps, doesn't it?
Yes.
And it's just stringing those things together that make us feel better
Yeah.
and doing them more often. So, foster good relationships with family and friends. That's another one. Take some alone time. There's a difference between solitude and isolation, and I got to remember that
Yes.
because I always want to be around people. Right?
Solitude and isolation are not the same.
In my mind.
What's the
So
difference?
Isolation. When I hear isolation, I think I am hiding myself away
Yeah.
Yeah, deliberately.
deliberately. Yes.
And then
Solitude is a time of just being with myself.
that you really want.
You're
Yeah,
finding your
not
better
alone,
self.
but with self.
You're finding the better you.
Yeah.
Solitude means it's chosen isolation, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
isolation is unchosen.
Well, could be.
Unchosen.
Isolation to me is I'll clear everybody out. I don't want to be bothered. Don't knock on my door. I'm not answering my phone. I'm done. And solitude is you're finding your better self. You're finding out who you really want to be. You're experiencing life with you and only you. So you can bring better stuff to you and you can share what you've learned with other people.
Absolutely.
That's the best way I can explain it. Sorry.
No,
That's
perfect.
That's a good
That's
explanation.
perfect.
The both, like a sound chosen, the second one sound chosen.
Yeah,
Like solitude
Yeah.
would be something you choose.
yeah. It's okay to be with ourselves.
Yeah.
It's okay to be alone sometimes. Sometimes I need some rest, some quiet from the busyness of the world, from the busyness of business. It says also, and we'll end on this because we're about out of time. Do what you love.
What you love.
Do what you love. finding what you love is the trick. And like I always say, recovery is as easy as doing what works and not doing what doesn't work. Over and over and over and over again. And finding out what it is I love to do and doing it more often increases the probability. It's just math. All I'm doing is doing activities, shifting my thinking so that I am increasing the probability that I'm going to feel good today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that I'm going
Yeah.
to feel good for a longer period of time. You know, by choice and by action.
I walk.
You walk, yes.
That's my love.
Yep.
It is. I don't know why, but it is.
That's
That's
that
a good one.
solitude versus isolation with you.
Yeah. I
Yes.
think. I talk to God. I walk. I sweat. I yell. I scream.
Good for you. It's good.
Can I have one of those sheets so I can make some notes?
Okay.
Oh, y'all got statues?
They're in the box.
All right, we got Kim. Kim Porter says hey to y'all.
Oh,
Hey,
Kim.
So she was up here yesterday. So it was good to see her.
Is she
Getting
working?
everybody, getting everybody back in the house. So,
Tell Kim hi.
oh, I will. Well, you just did.
Oh,
So, yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah, she's on.
Tell her to show up here soon.
There you go. And we're just gonna keep showing up and suiting up, showing up, and getting happy. It's my goal.
Do you have a hard copy of the schedule? I can look it up on my
Oh
phone.
yeah, I need.
We can get y'all calendars. If y'all want to find a copy of the calendar, it's on our website. It's also on our Facebook page. So skim down after you're done looking at this, hanging out with us all. I want to thank you all for coming today and hanging with us, for talking about being happy, for letting us know you can hear us. Yay. That makes me happy. And I'm glad for my dear friends today.
Yes.
Thank
Good
you
to
all
be
so
here.
much for coming.
Yay.
We will see you all. Let's see. We've got classes 10, 11, 30, and 1 every day, Monday through Friday here at Promise Resource Network. 2224 The Plaza. Come by and see us. All right. We'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye. Those are your 3 daily classes. 10. What's